Hello everyone. Today we're going to spend some time updating my writing bullet journal for the month of July. We're a touch late on this, so we're going to dive right in. If you're new here, I'm LJ Black. I'm a writer and author of 4 novels, and I like to post about my writing content as well as my bullet journals. First, we're going to tabulate the number of words written per novel. This video is spoiler free, so you'll see me writing with some aliases for each book that I wrote in. As you will see later in the video, I missed a day when I was tracking, so my numbers are actually a little off here, but that's okay. Now we're just going to write down the number of days per book that we wrote. This was a new tracker for July for tracking the days that I have written. I did not particularly like it, so when we switch to August, you'll see that I changed back to my usual setup. Now we're going to tabulate our statistics for the month of July, just by going over how many books, where we're at in the word count, as well as which chapter we ended on, and the total words and days written. I particularly enjoy this process. It's been very insightful for me to record my writing journey like this, and I highly recommend it to any writer out there who is struggling to make progress or understand why they're able to write it sometimes versus others. I've discovered that I'm a seasonal writer. I do better in autumn than I do any other time of year. I carried that momentum through the winter this year and was able to lay down a significant amount of words in the month of January, as you'll be able to see on the words total page here. You can see that tall blue line for January, where I wrote nearly 50,000 words in one month. Here I'm realizing that I forgot to add June to my words total graph, so I'm going to do that here shortly after I finish filling in my stats for the month of July. I look at the average number of words per day, per book, the total number of words, how many chapters written, how many days that I've wrote, as well as any Kindle Vella that I've published, but I haven't been publishing on Kindle Vella in something like 6 months or more. Here's my total words graph, so we're just going to update this by adding in the blue is the total amount for that month. The kind of orangey yellow is the running total for the total year. My goal is to hit 200,000 words written this year. Now we're flipping over to August. I can show you my setup. I went with a steampunk theme this time, as you can see, with all the fun stickers and the clocks and everything. I forgot to write in the word tracker for my book tracker. This is how I normally do my book tracker spreads, is through a calendar where each day I highlight a given color for a specific book, and then I write the number of words written on top of that color. We're going to just go ahead and fill out our goals and plans for the month of August now that we're, almost 2 weeks into the month. I'm looking to write 10,000 words this month, which is a lofty goal given that I haven't written anything at this point. And the day that I'm filming this, it is August 12th. I would also very much like to get to a certain word count or a certain chapter in the third book in the Anchor trilogy and the third book in the Powerhouse series, but I leave that open to what I would like, what I feel like doing. Part of the reason I haven't written very much this month is my keyboard died. I use a mechanical keyboard and the keys, a couple of the keys popped off and broke, so I haven't been writing very much because of that, but I just got a replacement keyboard, which is fantastic. I've been waiting for this for a little while. Now, my plans these months tend to be audiobook focused because I'm in the middle of producing audiobooks of my back catalog of books, so that's what I wrote out there. And here I'm just marking out space for the Anchor Trilogy Book 3 and the Powerhouse Series Book 3 as well. I'm not going to write anything else out until I actually write for the first time this month. And that's it. This is a look at my brainstorming page, which I think is super cute. And that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Have a good evening.